Becoming the best version of yourself isn't magic, it's intention. Right now, every choice that you're making is either pulling you closer to the person you want to be in the future or farther away. And before you become your future self, you need to figure out who that actually is. And the sad part is, most people don't even think about it. So let's start to think of yourself 10, 15, 20 years in the future, living out the results of your current self. Are you strong, disciplined, enjoying the relationships in your life, happy with your career, or absolutely living a nightmare? And so why does this even matter? Like, why think about your future self at all? Because when you define yourself, you anchor your life to a bigger purpose, something to achieve, something to go after. And like it says in Proverbs 29:18, where there's no vision, the people perish. Without vision, we lose focus, energy, and hope. God likes it when he sees us being intentional about the things that he placed on our heart. He likes to see the work being done, like it says in Zechariah. And if I'm being honest, there was a season in my life not too long ago where I felt a little directionless. Yes, I was making a bit of money and I had my own business, but I didn't really feel like I was aiming at something that felt purposeful. But in the middle of that, I noticed it, and honestly, that's when I shut my company down. And it's honestly not until recently where I feel more fulfilled in life, where I'm really focusing on YouTube, focusing on my creativity, and doing the things I feel like God has called me to. So how do you start living as your future self? I want to give you 3 practical tips that can help you begin that journey. The first one is visualize. Every morning, take about 5 or 10 minutes to just visualize who you want to become and the actions that you need to do that day in order to be that person. I like to break it down into the be, do, have formula. And to break that down a little bit, be speaks to the who, do speaks to the action, and having is the outcome. So to connect that to your future self, you have to be that person in the future today and do the actions that that future person would do today to have the outcome of your future self. And if you need to rewind that a couple times to really sink that in, it's very important to understand that when you want to progress in life, you have to be the thing before you have the outcome. Second is make future-oriented decisions. Is not going to the gym going to make me more fit? Is not focusing on what I need to focus on in the moment going to help me achieve the things that I want to achieve? Is doom scrolling all day, and trust me, I do it sometimes as well, is that going to help me get to where I want to be? It makes you intentional about every little thing that you do. What I found as being an entrepreneur and just getting older in life, there's not anyone looming over you telling you you need to accomplish something or telling you you need to do something. At a certain point, you have to be able to do that for yourself. And although external accountability is important, the best definition for accountability is just being true to yourself on a daily basis. Number 3 is build tiny habits that compound over a long amount of time. And there's a book that my dad introduced me to when I was much younger called The Compound Effect. And the compound effect simply means every little action you do builds up to a bigger goal. For example, you read 10 pages of a book every single day. By the end of a year, you could read up to 12 books. Because doing the little actions gives you the proof of the identity of who you want to become. Future success doesn't happen in one big moment. It happens through the day-to-day tiny moments and tiny actions that lead up to who you want to become. Because you can look back on your life right now and see who you currently are and the actions you did in the past that led up to who you are in this very moment. So the question is, do you like who you are now? Do you like the person that you have created?